Well, hi everybody. Welcome to another market update for May the 24th. It's Friday and a beautiful Squamish, British Columbia. It was actually quite a nice day today. We did have a little bit of rain, but it was actually really nice nonetheless. The rain makes the trees green, makes the grass green. It's a nice way to go. Anyways, with the market going on, it's interesting. The stats are going to be interesting. We've got some things happening like the sales to active ratio, which is something that I rely on quite frequently. It started to climb and I'm not sure that I understand this. So the number of listings coming on has outpaced the number of sales, but somehow the sales to active ratio has climbed. So I'm not sure if the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver has somehow come up with an inaccurate stat or exactly what's happened, but I'm going to try to find out what that's from, although it really doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The housing price index also kind of rose a little bit, but it still hasn't reached over the most recent highs. So I wouldn't go so far as to say we're on an upward trend. With the low volume of sales that have been happening in Squamish lately, it only takes one or two larger sales to then push the housing price index up. So I'm not really concerned about that as a number. What really is most interesting to me is that we're now at a number of 236 properties on the market. That 236 properties is close to our average getting when we get into around the 250 number. But at 250 listings, we will be at a very strongly balanced market and possibly entering into buyer's territory. So it's interesting to see that that's what's happening. This week alone, we had 26 new listings. We had 8 sales. There were 5 price changes. So that's quite a large number of new listings coming on without sales. Now, we've done a few transactions within my business recently, and so I would say the market, I mean, that's where it gets hard. The realtors will come around saying the market's good, but you can't say it's that way when new listings are coming on at the rate they're coming on at. A lot of investors are selling properties, and that's going to be a big flood onto the market. We also have the interest rates. Now, we're a little bit away from that right now. I was talking about May. We're 9 months, 10 months away from when you're going to see the COVID low interest rates of 1.9%, that people are going to be renegotiating their mortgages. Even if in June the Bank of Canada reduces by 0.25, it's still a massive jump for all those people that have to renegotiate their mortgages. Now, there is a lag, and the lag is typically about 6 months. So even though like RBC has on their books 26% of their mortgages are going to be due, the ones that were done in COVID are going to be due in February. So you're looking at February, they renegotiate their mortgage, but it doesn't really have an impact on the seller. As long as they qualify, it doesn't really have an impact on homeowners until about 6 months down, when they start realizing those payments are double or triple what they were paying before. So you're looking downward of July, August, and the timing of that might be exceptional, because then we're getting into the fall and winter market. So if we're getting into a fall and winter market and we actually do have people that can't hang on to their properties, I think that's when you're going to see some great deals out there for buyers. How much will the market fall? I mean, gosh, I thought it was going to fall to 8 to 15% in the most recent 6 months, and it didn't. Even though interest rates stayed high, somehow people managed to keep their heads above water. The government managed to keep money flowing into the economy, and people were still buying houses. So there's been a little bit of a wealth transfer happening between moms and dads who are giving money to their kids so they can buy houses. But it's just not sustainable. And at some point in time the carpet is going to come out, but it's not going to be a massive 20% drop in housing prices. We're going to see probably a 10, maybe an 8 to 10% decline. And honestly, I think if that doesn't happen by August of next year, I know that's a long way out, but if we don't have a substantial decline from the current prices now to about a 10% decline by then, all bets are off the table. I just think then housing prices are going to go to the moon until people just simply can't afford them, and whatever, the bank's going to give everybody money anyways. But right now, the way the market sits, we're getting into buyer's territory. So keep that in mind with the number of new listings hitting the market, interest rates being as high as they are. And then I thought, it's funny, people always say they want to time the market, they want to figure out what's happening, and I talk about it a lot. But do you know what? The right time to buy in the market is when the time is right for you. It doesn't matter whether prices, long-term, prices are going to go up long-term. So when is the right time to buy? When the time is right for you. And just keep with that. Buy the home that you want, buy what you want, when you want, and that'll work out. So still in our market, also I just mentioned the under $1 million category is still, or close to $1 million property where you're getting a brand new or a newish townhome in and around $1 million. Those are super hot. Anything under 1.6 with a suite, that is also going to be super hot. Generally, those two markets are going to be generating multiple offers. But outside of that, you know what, the market's pretty soft. So keep an eye open for opportunities. If you're looking to buy in the market, keep your eyes open. And if you're looking to sell, you just got to make sure your home is as desirable as it can be. And correct marketing strategy is probably going to get you multiple offers still. So that's all I have to say for this week. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope the summer comes around for us here and we get some good weather. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead. And I'll look forward to updating you what's happening in the next couple of weeks. Bye for now.